Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to another installation of adding to my brokerage account. So today is Saturday morning, and yesterday I got paid, but I worked yesterday, so I couldn't do it real time. But yesterday was a good pay day as far as like how checks usually go. So I was really excited to transfer that money from my actual bank account to Robinhood. In the next breath, yesterday was a challenging day for the market because of what's going on in the Middle East, which I think happened like in the middle of the night before. Um, the world has gone to hell again, and the world has been going to hell, particularly in 2025, several different times. So at this point, I'm kind of numb to it. And because the world has been going to hell, the stock market has been going down drastically, rebuilding itself, and it went down somewhat drastically yesterday. So as of yes, like everything here is red, y'all. I don't remember the last time I've seen when everything is red. Even I think on April 2nd or that week in April when everybody was losing their mind about tariffs. The Dow is officially down 769 points. And then when I go to my stuff, I'm down $18.19 in one day. Year to date, still green, but in one day. And it's the weekend now. So I don't know when Monday shows up. Nobody knows when Monday shows up if it's going to bleed some more or if it's going to recover somewhat. Um, I will say that I was expecting dividends to come and I did get some. So let's go to notifications. And that was before we knew what was going to happen in the Middle East. So Main Street uh, let me know yesterday, Friday the 13th. Yesterday was Friday the 13th, and it definitely ended as a Friday the 13th for me. Um, because I own a little bit more than two shares, I got 55 cents. And then Realty Income, because I owed a little bit more than three, I got 92 cents. And I've been checking on my positions when I'm supposed to get some dividends. And there's like two to three more of these that are supposed to give me stuff on the 13th. However, they're not saying so yet. So maybe that'll happen Monday or in the first half of next week. So that does bring my dividends to, I have my buying power here, 69.53, but I put 60 something dollars in to buy in today. My dividend tally for Q2 is $7.03. And I have the rest of June to figure out how much I get for Q2. I will say Q1, I got $12 and some change, and we're kind of halfway over that already. So I'm hoping this is like, let's say $17. The first quarter I ever got was 15, but I learned that that last quarter you get more dividends historically. So it was 15, then it was 12. I'm hoping to get 17 this quarter. All right. So since it's officially June, as far as paychecks are concerned, because the last video I just put $10 in because that was from the extra paycheck, but this is my first of two paychecks from the month of June, and I'm going to continue building up my position of JEPI. I like JEPI because it is dividend heavy, and I'm going to go ahead and add $31.25 to be purchased. That's going to give me a little bit more than half. Review the order. I'm placing it. Buy. And your order to market of JEPI is queued for market open. And that's where we're at. It says it's queued down here. Again, I like JEPI because the dividend return is higher than average. And when you look at JEPI's history, I said last video that it hasn't returned that much over the last 5 years, which is this right? Even the max is only 12%, but it's only because it's been around for pretty much 5 years. So it's actually probably going to do decent. And I'm so glad that I got into it now because it hasn't been around like 30 years like other things have, or 100 years. This is only 5 to 6 years old. So I'm glad I started investing in it. As far as like how the account is doing overall, let me go. Yeah. So I'm down a little bit as of Friday, but year to date, I'm the highest I've ever been. I am returning a 6.23% interest or appreciation. I don't know what is the right term, but my goal, if you guys have been watching, is 8%. And had I not lost that $20, it probably been like 6.5%. And this is all pretty much the first half of the year. So as I'm getting more experience in the stock market, brokerage account right now, but even like investing in my 401k, at this juncture of it only being the mid year, I can probably expect naturally for there to be some more dips. So that 6% is probably going to go down, but there's also enough time for it to go back up drastically. So I do think I have a good chance of getting 8% return. And what I'm thinking or hoping is going to happen is like it's probably going to go down, especially with this Middle Eastern thing going on. But then maybe in 3 months, it'll go up to like 12%, I'm hoping. And then it'll leave me some room to go down and end up around 8, 7, or 9%. That's what I'm hoping. But again, the goal is to end up with like $33,000, which is my money. But I want this number to end up being $3,500, $3,400 because it has appreciated. The good thing about these brokerage account investments is that not only do you get dividends, because I am dividend focused, but you get appreciation with time, just like real estate. And yeah, so after that, I only have two things that I'm focusing on. And I love that. Like a lot of these guys, like starting with VXUS, I think we started, that was January, February, March, April, May, June. These last ones all used to be down here on my prayer list. I only have two more things on my prayer list. And it's going to be hard, but after I'm done with that, I'm not doing anything else until 2026, God willing. And then 2026, I'm going to be focusing on gold and crypto and maybe a few more, what do you call it? ETFs. But right now, once I'm done with this, my challenge is first of all, do what I say I'm going to do, which is complete my prayer list. And then also, one other thing that I said I was going to do is once you're done, be done. Don't keep adding stuff. Kind of let the last, so this is June, July, August. So September, October, November, December, just let everything that I have marinate and just DCA and adding to those before I add more things into my repertoire of stocks and investments that I'm building in this particular account. Let me know how you guys are doing in your accounts. What do you think is going to happen with the recent events going on into the Middle East? Are we going to be fine? Is this the start of World War III? Let me know. Historically, when wars happen, people still have been paying out dividends. Companies have still been paying out dividends. Historically, um, yeah, economies are strained. They are. And inflation does go up. We thought inflation was bad in 2020. This is not the first time. World War II inflation was worse, a lot worse. And then 1974, or what is it, Presidents Carter and what's his name, Reagan, that was bad. But even that was not as bad as what happened in World War II. How do I know that? Because they don't tell you that in the mainstream media. Because I'm a history major and I learned that about a few years ago. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Please make sure if you are also investing that you are DCA, no matter good, bad, or indifferent, every month, every week, every 2 weeks, you are putting in at least $1 a day. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks as always for hanging out with me.